Broadcasting from the Essex County town, Inner City Radio.
We are wedging our way there this evening. Closedown comes at 8 this evening. Final chance here, 0277 on this particular programme, 840288 for those dedications.
Hey, it's you, and the things you do to me, that makes me love you. Now I'm living in ecstasy. Yeah, it's you.
Lots of activity here going on at the radio station this evening. I see the engineers are getting rather nimble here tonight. What are you doing, lads, for those screwdrivers? They've been waiting for this for ages, haven't they, really? They got the tools ready at the ready to get the old stuff out. I think we have a song for the engineers here. Nothing's actually too high to climb over. Okay? We are looking forward to the future here at ICR. In our final day of broadcasting at 6:45 live, 102 FM in stereo. There just ain't no mountain high enough.
No matter where you are, no matter how far, just call my name, and I'll be there in a hurry. On that you can depend and never worry. You see, my love is alive. It's like a seed. It only needs the thought of you to grow. So if you feel the need for company, please, my darling, let it be me.
At 6:48 right here on the dial, we have lots of people to say thank you to over the last 2 years. I think all the DJs and DJS has been on today, done an excellent job as well. And we have a list that is absolutely endless and endless. We could go on and on and on.
Nothing can keep me from you. Ain't no mountain high.
And we do have the pleasure this evening between 7 and 8 tonight for the old final Closedown thing here at ICR. One Mr. Mark Roman. We shall go out in a bit of style tonight. We've been showing you over the last 2 years the way it should be done. So far for this Sunday, we say thanks to Howie, the MC Show, Jazzy J, Larry J, Jamie Ross, Russ B, TJ, Steve James, Peter Collins, myself, Keith Stafford, and the Roman fella still to come at 6:51. We definitely know right now that Neil Matthew will be listening in the car at this present time. So don't forget, Neil, the ICR people will be descending on you this evening. Neil Matthew, of course, working down the Pilgrim in Billericay. The Pilgrim just situated by the end of Perry Street by the roundabout. And we understand, Neil, you got the notes in the pocket tonight. Just to give the engineering fellows and the rest of the team a chance to relax and have a nice social pint, I think. Nothing too heavy this evening, lads, nothing too heavy. You got the screwdrivers ready. Right, not often Keith Stafford says something from the heart on the station, but I have a record here to dedicate to each and every one of us. Have a nice one in the future, 102 FM in stereo. Into our final hour and a couple of minutes to go.
And when I see the sign that points one way, the lot we used to pass by every day, just walk away and let you are.
have here on the ICR clock here, 6:55. We are here, a little piece of history across the county town. We are into our 1 hour and 5 minutes to go. Just to prove it's actually live radio here, we have the Roman fellow limbering up in the background. Are you there?
Yes,
you are. You speak up, I can't hear you here.
Hello there, Keithy.
You're looking well.
How's
looking well.
Daisy? Move out the way, Daisy.
Daisy's over here somewhere.
No, there she is. Where is she? Yeah, quick, wind out the way, Daisy. Come on.
And give the game away here, aren't we?
No, we are. Move over, Daisy.
All right, stand by for Mark Roman in a couple of modes. For Mickey Staff, I'll see you very, very soon. Thank you, Essex. Thank you, Chelsea. Been a nice one. Have a good one.
Now is the time to set things right. Now is the time we should unite. We don't need revolution. We just need to open our eyes. Revolution is no solution. We ought to realize now is the time to set things right. Now is the time to see the light. Looking back to see the future, entering the age of nuclear. Now is the time to set things right. Take a look around. What a mess we're living in. God created love, and man, he created sin. Taken from the earth, but never ever putting in. Now what becomes of man when he has used up everything? Tell me. Now is the time to set things right. Now is the time we should unite. We don't need revolution. We just need to open our eyes. Revolution is no solution. We ought to realize now is the time to set things right. Now is the time to see the light. Looking back to see the future, entering the age of nuclear. Now is the time to set things right. Now is the time to set things right. Now is the time we should unite. We don't need revolutions. We just need to open our eyes. Revolution is no solution. We ought to realize now is the time to set things right. Now is the time. Now is the time to see the light. Looking back.
Right, many thanks to Mr. Stafford there for the last hour. Nice to have your company, Mark Roman, here on the final hour here on ICR. And we're looking good, we're still feeling fine. What I thought I'd do is for the last hour, just play some of the tracks that I personally have liked over the years. And I've had a lot of pleasure of playing for you. Oh, there we go. I'm getting a round of applause in the background there from Mr. Stafford there. I wonder what he was doing there. I thought he was going to get something out for me. Here's the son of Claudia Fontaine. Track simply entitled Natural High. We have precisely 7 o'clock here at ICR, 1 hour to go. The phone lines are still open. 0277 840288. You have exactly about 50 minutes for the phone lines to be open, and then we're going to close them, okay? 0277 840288. We're into the final hour of ICR. The sound of Claudia Fontaine there, Natural High. And I've got to say that's one of my very, very favourite tracks. A little bit of lovers rock there. And I've loved that for so many years. Right, now there are a lot of jingles here on ICR that we've all got our little favourite jingles. One of my particular favourite jingles is the one I'm going to be playing in a very few seconds' time, but I'd just like to take time out to thank everybody here at ICR for all the people behind the scenes. We know who all the presenters are who've worked here on the station. They've done so much work, and all the people behind the scene, the unsung heroes, the security, especially the security. Without that, ICR could never have survived. And and I mean that very, very sincerely tonight. And just to show our appreciation tonight, we're going to take all the backroom boys down to the Pilgrim tonight in Billericay and have a little farewell dwinky poos, as it were. It won't be goodbye, it'll be see you later, more like. Now, getting back to that favourite jingle of my own personal favourite jingle, I've got to say this one. This one's going to be my favourite jingle here on ICR.
Broadcasting from the Essex County town, Inner City Radio.
Yeah, I think that says everything here. Chelmsford's own a radio station, and hopefully in the new year we should be able to become a legal station in the next year or maybe 2 years. Keep our fingers, toes and everything else crossed. And that's what we're looking forward to. I mean, if the Berlin Wall can come down, why can't we get a radio licence and pay our own way and be good boys and everything like that? I'm sure we could produce a very, very good radio station indeed. Right, I've got to play a record to my better half, and I mean that, the only lady in my life. And this next track goes out to you, sweetheart, okay? Especially from me. Have this one on me, Miss P. And I wonder if you'll ever do that dance you promised you'd do to this. Love you very much. Sound of Sylvia. It's the sound of Sylvia there, of course, and Pillow Talk going out to my better half tonight. I just had a very cheeky a message passed to me from Tracy. In actual fact, I've been giving them so much stick over the last couple of years about their levels. They call me Mark Roman, watch your levels. I'm always giving them some stick, see, about watching those levels. And I just had a very cheeky note handed to me. It said, watch your levels, from Tracy and the crew. Okay, much appreciated. And also another dedication came through via the phone. Pierre of Boreham wishes Mark Roman, that's me of course, and everybody here involved with ICR all the best for the future. Many thanks for that one, Pierre. Nice to get your phone call, and much appreciated. And we're all going off to the Pilgrim tonight in Billericay. when we go off air and have a little drinky poos, okay, a little bit of a celebration drinky poos and a little bit of a goodbye drinky poos, as they say. So if you'd like to come along to that, it's the Pilgrim in Billericay, which is situated not very far from the Billericay railway station, in actual fact, okay. It's sort of at the, I think it's Queen's Park, just over the back by Queen's Park there, okay. So if you'd like to come along and sort of shake our hands. And also tonight, the birthday man tonight, being Neil Matthew. He's 38 tonight, is it? Or 38 or 28? That's right, it's 28 tonight. Okay, it's his 28th birthday, and we're going to go along there and have a little bit of a drink with him as well. Okay, it's Neil Matthew of Essex Radio down there working live tonight on his birthday, and we're going to have a little bit of a drinky poos. And he said the drinks are all on him tonight. Okay, so we're going to take full advantage of that. So nice one, Neil. Thanks very much for volunteering. One of those tracks that give me so much pleasure over the recent months of playing Barrett Strong, Man Up in the Sky.
Man up in the sky, I know that it makes you want to cry, to see the world that you put together, changing just like the weather. Man up in the sky, way up above my head, I know that you can hear every word I say. There are those who don't believe in what they cannot see, but I know that you are there when you live inside of me. Yeah. Man up in the sky. Ooh, in your image you created me. You gave me the wisdom to survive. You faithfully while others pass you by. Yeah. Man up in the sky, I know you'll hear my song. You'll always lead me right when you see me going wrong. I know that you are there, your love is everywhere, and I raise my hands to you. Man up in the sky.
So many records to get through here on ICR tonight, and I hope you're going to bear with me, okay? Right, that's the sound of Barrett Strong there from the original concept from 1976 and Man Up in the Sky. Right, I've got to say a very good evening and to a very patient Tracy, who's my brother's wife in actual fact. I know you've been listening to this station all day and taping the whole of the last day of ICR, and that's much appreciated. So I hope you're enjoying some of the sounds here, Tracy, and looking after the old tape machine there. There you go. Right, those phone lines are open now for another 36 minutes in actual fact, and to be precise. The number being, if you'd like a final dedication here on ICR, we will do that for you with pleasure as usual. And the number being 0255, 0255 being the prefix of course, and the number you're looking for is 840288. That's 840288, and we're into the last 45 minutes of the history of ICR. A track that sums up everything here we believe in ICR, a message in our music. The sound of the OJs, of course, and message in our music, something we always believe in here on ICR, and I can say that for each and every person here on ICR. And a personal thanks, I've got to say this, a very personal thanks to all the staff here, all the presenters here. They've absolutely done an amazing job over the last couple of years, the past and present, of course, without any exception at all. Everybody's worked so hard on the station. And I can honestly say that ICR aren't distant relatives, they're definitely a family. And we would like to be able to prove to you that what a good family we are going to be in the near future. All being well, then we get a licence and everything like that. So I'd like to say a very, very special thank you to all those people who have worked here at the station. And what can I say? I mean, it's just been absolutely amazing. I think the old Kleenex will have to come out very shortly because we're into our last, we've got exactly 18 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock, so we're almost into our last half an hour of broadcast here at ICR. On 102 FM, broadcasting from the county town, the sound of Eugene Record, An Overdose of Joy.
more. Tell me, are you here to give me more? She said they wanna keep you for test, and maybe you really need some rest. But baby, let me tell you the story about you and your glory. This man was suffering from man.
All right, so many records to squeeze in such a little time. I've got to say a very special hi to Mandy and Phil. Been ardent listeners of ICR for such a long time, Mandy and Phil, from Woodham Ferris and Chelmsford respectively. And nice to have your little message here. It says best of luck in the future with the licence and all that. Many thanks for Mandy and Phil. Right, also we had a telephone call later on, or should I say earlier on this afternoon, from a gentleman in Malden. Without trying to embarrass you, sir, we'd like to thank you and all your associates for actually letting ICR go off the air with a little bit of dignity today. We do appreciate it very much indeed. Well, we have 7:22 here at ICR, and we're looking good and we're feeling fine. ICR FM, broadcasting from the county town, and you can still contact us for quite some time yet. The mailing address will be open for any correspondence you'd like to send to us, or anything you'd like to know about ICR, why we've gone off for air or anything like that. The mailing address is, as always, Inner City Radio, ICR FM for short, care of 67 High Road, Pitsea, Basildon in Essex. That's ICR FM, care of 67 High Road, Pitsea, Basildon in Essex. And I'd like to dedicate to this to that special man in Malden. Very, very well appreciated your telephone call this afternoon. The sound of Savuka, Ain't No Sunshine.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It is not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always comes along anytime she goes away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away.
for the county, the friendliest station this side of the world. Inner City Radio.
Right, the Senna Savuka, we have 7:26 here at ICR, the countdown before ICR goes off the air. If you've just joined us and you're a new listener to ICR, where have you been for the last 2 years and X amount of months? But there you go, you see, you never know, we've always got new listeners all the time. In actual fact, you're witnessing the last half an hour, just over half an hour in actual fact, of the ICR Closedown. And it's been a pleasure working for all the people in Essex and beyond, all those people over there in Kent who've been very loyal listeners, especially Andy Toll. He's been a very, very consistent listener over the years, and we do appreciate it. All the Monster Squad down there in Clacton as well. The people in Cambridge who, I'm not quite sure of their names, but it actually came down to our little shindig in the Red Lion this particular week. All those people from Southend. And I've got to say a special hi to Arnie and the kids from Southend. It says, say thanks for the music, and we hope you get the licence. Many thanks to Arnie and all the kids, okay, in Southend. Thanks very much, and it was nice to see you finally after 2 years this particular week, Arnie. And I hope you're going to keep in contact with us, okay? Keep your fingers crossed, mate, and we hope to produce some of the good music we've been playing over the last 2 years for you in the near future as a licensed, as I see eruptions of laughter around there, as a licensed station in the near future. We'd really like to do that for you and work very hard for you here in Essex. I'm sure we could supply a very, very good service indeed. Right, this next track goes out to absent presenters, Mark Merry, Mark Gurney, Justin Webb. On Leon Where we're in our final half an hour, 29 minutes to go before we close down. The phone lines are still open for another about 19 minutes, okay? The number being 0277 84 0288. That's 84 0288. And we're into the last sort of, just about under 20 minutes before the phone lines close finally, and forever and a day. So if you'd like an instant dedication here on ICR, you can do so, okay? Right, let's go back to former presenters. Justin Webb, I don't think I mentioned Justin. Justin did a lot for the jazz and a lot of work behind the scenes here on ICR. Barry Edwards, of course, Andy Chinnery, and I'm still trying to sort of scrape the old memory. The memory's going through round and round and round, and I'm trying to remember when they're presenters. I don't want to offend anyone at all. So all those people there who've done so much work on ICR in the past, thanks very much for all the work you did, and we mean that sincerely. It'd be nice to see you come down to the Pilgrim tonight, down in Billericay, after 8 o'clock, about 8:30ish. We should all be down there and having a final sort of dwinky poos on Neil Matthew, because it's his birthday tonight.
Hey, you on the piano.
Alright, and I think I've got a bit of the LPC finger trouble there. Butterfingers Roman, as they say. We have 7:32 here at ICR, and there's Paulette Reeves for you.
Don't be afraid to give what you got. There's no restrictions here. as I listen to the trumpet of Louis Armstrong. Every once in a while, but when I'm in the arms of the man I love, that's just not my
Right, the centre Paulette Reeves there and the Jazz Freak. Going out especially to Justin Webb. I'm going to say Jazzy John there. Jazzies and all the J's are getting confused tonight. Right, over the last 2 years, it's been a lot of hard work here at ICR, and we've been through so many ups and downs, and we've had some good days, we've had some bad days, and when you look back and reflect on the last 2 years, I've definitely decided to write a book with co-produced by Peter Collins as well, okay, who's been with the station for such a long time as well. And we're definitely going to write some of the things that have actually happened here at ICR, some amazing things that have happened over the last 2 years. Through the good times, the bad times, and all the actual things we've been through with with masts going up, masts going down, raids and different things, which is all part and parcel of being an illegal operation. We understand that, but it has been an absolutely amazing 2 years. Time's moved by so quickly, and well, I just don't know what to say about it really. It seems that we're into the last sort of 20 minutes or so here on ICR when we actually closed down. We never thought we'd see this day, but to be fair, times have changed, and we see the future being very bright here in the UK for radio stations through the IBA, which will be abolished very shortly and going under the Shadow Radio Authority at the moment, which is going to be taken over in a very, very few months' time. And we look forward to a very bright future here at ICR, and we think that, well, there are 200 licences up for grabs over the next 5 years. We're just going to keep our fingers crossed and try as hard as we possibly can to get a licence here so that we can produce a good radio station here in Essex, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who'd like to see that as well. Okay, the phone lines are still open if you'd like to almost a very last dedication. The number being 0277. The prefix being 0277 840288. That's 840288. Then you can do so. The phone lines will be open only for about another 12 minutes, and they'll be closed, okay? Well, I've got to play this record. I heard this with PC one day when we were driving up to London, and it says everything about me, really. The Banana Man, as they call me. The 4 pounder bananas. Jeannie Reynolds and the Fruit Song.
say, what? You didn't know I like bananas.
Got a couple of people just phoned up. I'm going to say Phil. Hi to Phil the snowman. Best of luck to ICR for the future, and thanks very much for that. We really appreciate that. And I believe Phil is from Chelmsford. Okay, so much appreciated there. Also all the lads at Stomp FM. This is from Peter and the crew. We will try to get down to the Pilgrim tonight for a drink. Good luck for the future. Many thanks to all the boys at Stomp there. Much appreciated. And we're nice to see you tonight as well. Right, we have 7:41 here at ICR. We're counting down the minutes. We only have just over 19 minutes left here of broadcasting, and then ICR will cease to exist as an illegal operation, okay? If we come back, we shall come back as a proper, legalised radio station, and we'd like your support as well, okay? If you'd like to write to any of the presenters here, or anybody indeed, or just for information, the mailing address is Inner City Radio, ICR FM, care of 67 High Road, Pitsea, Basildon in Essex. Even though we've gone off the air, you can still write to that address, okay? Right, what track I've got to play now, I've got to sort of cut this a little bit short. I don't like doing that, but something we've tried to do here on ICR over the years. We've tried to play you quality music, and when we say quality, we mean it with a capital Q. And this track typifies the type of music we've tried to play for you over the last 2 years. The sound of Norman Connors and Phyllis Hyman. Something we've strived here at ICR to do to you is to bring that quality record over to you, whether it be new or whether it be old. There's no embarrassment in playing a record that may be old but quality, or something that's new that's quality, and that's something we've tried to do it here at ICR, something that's been a little bit different from the mainstream. And we think that a lot of our listeners out there, we value our listeners so much, and especially after Tuesday night when we saw those people who actually came down to our final sort of fling. That was so much appreciated. You cannot imagine how much we appreciated that. That was the icing on the cake, as they say. And we thank you from the bottom of our hearts, all those people that bothered to turn up that particular night and valued ICR. And for those absent people, I cannot say. I know a lot of people couldn't make it because of various reasons, but. For all those people who are supposed to be true ICR family and listeners and who didn't turn up, it was noted by the absence, okay? That's all I can say about that. Right, we have 7:47. And we're into the final 13 minutes of ICR. When you tune into this frequency, tomorrow, the next day or the day after, you're going to find absolutely nothing here at all, absolutely, just and that's the way it'll remain. It's sad news in a way, but we're looking forward to the future. We're not so downhearted. We've been lifting ourselves up and giving ourselves a bit of spirit and hoping that we can provide a service across Essex from the county town, and we're very, very proud to be broadcasting from the county town. We've made this our hometown, and we've been very, 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 very proud of that fact indeed. Right, so let's move on. We're into the final 12 minutes here of ICR, and an album, a track, a band I've had so much time for, and I'm looking forward to the next album, their album beyond that. The sound of By All Means, from the album Beyond a Dream, something we're looking forward to here at ICR, Beyond a Dream if we got a license. And this track here, I'd rather be lonely than be without ICR.
When I think about us, I get so many emotions. It's difficult for me to express it to you, girl. But the main thing that I want you to understand is that I'm here for you. And I don't want nobody else. Nobody. I never thought I'd find someone like you. The look of love is in your eyes. To me, it's like a dream come true. When I'm thinking about it, ooh, you're all I need. I'd never be lonely. Even live without you.
The phone lines are now closed forever here on ICR. The phone lines are now closed.
It took a while for me to know, yeah. I'll be there for you through the pouring rain and never let you go, oh, no. Every time I see your smile, oh, your smile. Baby, I'm in love with the joy that I feel, yes. For your caress, honey, 'cause I know, yes, I know you're the best. I'd rather be lonely, ooh, yeah, baby. I'd rather be lonely, lonely, yeah, yeah. I'd rather be lonely, here by myself. Without your love, I'd rather be lonely, ooh, lonely, lonely. You're the only one that makes me feel so good inside. Don't ever change, don't ever change, no, baby. There's no one in the world that makes me feel so good inside. Make me feel, don't ever change, make me feel it, baby. Yeah, yeah. Every time I see you.
Right, a special mention to all those people, the Congress, the band Congress, who came down to our second birthday party there at the Red Lion in Margaretting, who supported us as well. I hope you have a very bright future, lads. I'm sure you will have. Keep plugging away. That's the answer, to keep going and going and believe in yourselves. It's the same thing as what we do here at ICR. We all believe in ourselves. We've all tried our hardest to actually sort of project that over the airways to you. A lot of strong wills here at ICR, believe me. A lot of people have had the will to carry on when the chips have been down, as they say. And I've got to say a very special mention. I mean, all the people from ICR mean so much to me, but I've got to say a very special mention to two people in particular who have helped out the station and been behind the station through thick and thin, the good days, the bad days. I'm sure they'll agree with me that. And that is Keith Stafford and Peter Collins, who worked very, very hard here at ICR. And it's been well appreciated. A special mention for those guys. And I don't mean that disrespectfully to the other people, but the days and the middle of the night when we've had to get out of bed, when actual things have gone wrong in the middle of the night, they've been there and they've done their bits, and they really have, and they deserve a pat on the back for all the hard work they've done there. Right, we have 7:53 here at ICR, and only another few seconds to go in actual fact. Now, what I want you to do is imagine that ICR is a legal radio station, and the year is 1991, about this time next year, and this is a record that typifies our beliefs here on ICR, just our imagination.
Just my imagination.
Special mention to all the technical staff as well, Dave and Keith, who've helped us out so much over the years, and your work is well appreciated, you know that. And finally, the listeners, the ICR listeners, we have 3 minutes to the top of the hour. We're going off at after the next record. In actual fact, it might be a few seconds either way. At ICR, we're going off the air strictly at sort of 8 o'clock-ish. And all I can say is I wish you everything you wish yourself. It's been a pleasure working for you. It's been a pleasure working with all the team here at ICR. And we're just looking forward to the future, okay? We're looking very optimistic. We're looking good and we're feeling fine. This 20th day of May, 1990. Right, Mark Roman saying ciao ciao. Be good to each other, love the person you're with, and be kind to each other, okay? Bye-bye now. And it's been a pleasure working for you. Bye-bye now.
Every time we say goodbye, I die a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little. Why the clouds above me, who must be in the know, think so little of me, they allow you to go. When you're near, there's such an air of spring about it. I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor. Every time we say goodbye. When you're near, there's such an air of spring about it. I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor. Every time we say
Inner City Radio, the way it should be done.
The way it was done.
Vredestijd innemen. De Pakistanse premier vindt dat er een oplossing moet komen die in overeenstemming is met resoluties van de Verenigde Naties.